Now I'm going to read the experiments. This portion we started yesterday also, so I'm briefing the experiment from the beginning. Wiring we have done. First point, today our aim to convert given galvanometer into the voltmeter of desired range, and this desired range is 0 to 3 volt. First we will convert galvanometer into voltmeter, then I will verify that whatever conversion we have made is correct. If error is available, then what percent of error is there. Required things, I needed a galvanometer, we needed a resistance box that is having the range up to 10,000 ohm, battery eliminator is needed, rheostat is needed, one-way key needed, a voltmeter needed, connecting wires are needed, and the sandpaper is needed. In the theory portion, we are going to attach the mathematical formulas, because when we are going to convert galvanometer into voltmeter, what is the process? A high resistance of suitable value is connected in series, and galvanometer will be converted into voltmeter. What is the that suitable value of resistance that can be calculated from this expression? R is equals to V naught by Ig minus G, where V naught is the range of voltmeter, Ig is the current flowing through galvanometer, and capital G is the resistance of galvanometer. This value of G will be given to us from the object side. Next circuit diagram that we have discussed yesterday also. In this circuit diagram, I am again saying to you, see it carefully, that first positive terminal of battery is connected to rheostat, this is connected to voltmeter, and this is connected to galvanometer. These all 3 points are connected with battery positive terminal. Now see, rheostat is connected with the switch, and switch is connected to the battery. I will brief this circuit also again to you. Now another terminal of voltmeter, it is also connected to rheostat. Galvanometer, first it is connected to resistance, high resistance box, so that this can be converted into voltmeter, and another terminal of resistance box will be connected to the rheostat. This is the complete circuit wiring. Now I am going for the observation, because this is the great importance in this experiment. Here, given resistance of the galvanometer, whatever data I am giving to you, please make sure that is as per to this device. So please write this data here. Galvanometer of resistance is available to me, that is here 94 ohm. Figure of merit is available to you, 2.1 10 to power minus 5 ampere per division. Please write this data carefully. Given resistance of galvanometer is here 94 ohm. Given value of figure of merit K is equals to 2.1 into 10 to R minus 5 ampere per division. Total number of division on either side of 0 of galvanometer is 30. Value of Ig will calculate by 30 and into K, 30 into 2.1 into 10 to power minus 6. You will get here, it will be 63 into 10 to power minus 5. That means you can write 6.3 into 10 to power minus 4 ampere per division. That is the value of Ig. Ig is equals to 30 into 2.1 into 10 to power minus 5, 10 to power minus 5 ampere per division. It is the value of K. Now I get the value of Ig, that is 6.3 into 10 to power minus 4 ampere per division. Next point, the required range of voltmeter is 3 volts. Required range of voltmeter is 3 volts. So total value of required series resistance, that value we can calculate here. That's our format. That R is equals to V upon Ig minus G is equals to dash. V is your 3 volt. Ig we calculated, that is the 6.3 plus 2 R minus 4. Value of capital G we calculated, that is the 94 ohm. If you are going to resolve this data, you will do, it is 30 by 63 plus 2 R plus 4 minus 94, and you will get here 4667.9. One data I am getting here, 4667.9. I hope this calculation is correct. Please verify all of it, this calculation also. 4667.9. This is the required series resistance. This is the required series resistance which I should attach. Should I attach in series combination of galvanometer? Then this galvanometer will be converted to a desired range, that is the 3 volt. Now for verification purpose, voltage indicated by full scale deflection of converted voltmeter will be 3 volt, and value of least count of converted voltmeter, it is 3 by 30. So I will get, it is the 0.1 volt. It is 0.1 volts per division. I hope these all readings are clear to you. This data should have needed to memory now. It is 4667.9. Now we can utilize it in the 4668 also. 4667.9. Mike, take care, you are needed to subset minus 94 also. You are needed to subset minus 94 also. It is not only V upon IG. I have to do minus G also. I hope my point should be clear to you. Next point. Now, least count of the converted voltmeter will be, that will be 3 divided by 30, will get here 0.1 volt per division. So this is the complete observation here. Now I'm moving for the observation table. This is my observation table. First I will calculate how many number of division deflection. I will multiply this number of divisions with the least count. Least count is 0.1 volts. Then reading of prepared galvanometer will be developed. I will read direct reading from the standard voltmeter, that is here. Direct reading here. I will write the difference. I will write the difference. Difference can be plus or minus. There is no problem. That will be error. In this manner, I will develop the 4 times of error. Each error I will convert in the percent format, percent error, and then at the last I will develop the average percent error. I will develop the average percentage error. In the calculation portion, I will show how I calculated the value of this required resistance R, and I will show the error percentage, or the 4% error I will represent. Then I will show the average percent error, that is the mean percent error available there. And if this mean percent error comes within the experimental limit, that is about plus minus 10%, then my device will be verified. But if it is coming a lot of difference, then it is not satisfying the condition. Then I have to go to repeat the experiment. Then as usual, we are mentioning the precautions and the sources of error. Here, some Viva-based questions are attached here. Please make sure these will not be part of your lab record. You will complete your lab record at the sources of error. These questions are only for your preparation. You can go through it because this will be required for your Viva twice in the final examination. Now we are going, how we are going to get fill this option table. I hope you all can see the devices available here. In this devices, this is my resistance box. First point, we have calculated how much resistance is required. How much resistance is required to convert this galvanometer into the voltmeter. That value comes to me, it is 4667. So I'm removing out 2000, 2000, 4000 is out. Now 600, 500, and this I'm getting here the 600. I'm getting here 4600. Next is coming to you is here. That is coming to 68. So I'm getting here 50 ohm out, 60 ohm out, 65, 67, and 68. It is the problem that least count of this resistance box is 1 ohm. Least count of this resistance box is 1 ohm. I cannot take the 0.9. That's why I have converted into the round of format. That is the problem. I hope this point should be clear to everybody. Now, please ensure all the remaining terminals of resistance box are tightly packed. These all are tightly packed. So that whatever keys are outside, these keys are only providing me the resistance. These all keys are tightly packed. Now, there is no other use of this resistance box here. Now, if I'm going to on the battery, now see the deflection first here. I'm trying to show you the deflection in both the devices available here. This is my galvanometer device. And this is the voltmeter device. I'm going to show you the deflection point here. You all see it. I hope you all can see the deflection in both the devices. Getting it? You can respond in chat box. You can see clearly that my voltmeter is coming at the 0 point and galvanometer is showing the middle ladder. Now, as the battery is going on, getting the deflection. Can you read the deflection in both the devices? First, read the number of divisions available from this galvanometer. Read how many divisions you can read here. Please mention in chat box how many divisions you can show it here. I hope you can read it clearly. It is 24. Now read what is the reading available from the voltmeter. Reading available from the voltmeter. It is 1.5, then 2 volts, then it is moving after the 2 volts, and it is exactly middle of 2 and 2.5. Anybody can read what is the reading from the voltmeter? It's very good. It's the 2.3 volts. Now go for our option table. In the option table, we have get the number of division from the galvanometer. Number of division from the galvanometer, and that division we have obtained 24. So please fill number of divisions in galvanometer is 24. Least count is here 0.4. So 24 into 0.1, you will get here 2.4. Standard voltmeter reading, that is not exactly 2.5, it is slightly above it, 2.25, and next column, that is the 2.3 volts. The error will be available 2.4 minus 2.3, that will be 0.1 volt. I hope how to fill this reading is clear to everybody. Quickly respond, quickly write in chat box so that we can proceed how we are going to take the next reading. Okay, now see how we are going to take the next reading. For the next reading purpose, see the next thing. Now, use of rheostat comes to you. Use of rheostat comes to you. I have to change the value of rheostat so that resistance in primary circuit is changed. Correspondingly, voltage will be changed. So, I am going to change the resistance from the rheostat. You can move it. It is freehand. There is no problem. Like as I have changed the rheostat here. Now, I am going to switch on the battery again and see the deflection both sides. First, read the deflection in the galvanometer. I am going to change the position camera seat. Please read it out. 21. Okay. And read the reading in the voltmeter. Reading in voltmeter. As I am moving these devices, the terminals are lifting. Read it. What is the potential reading from the voltmeter? It is 2. Now, you can fill the next reading in our option table. Yeah, number of divisions available that we studied the 21. 21 into 0.1, you will get the 2.1. Now here, standard voltmeter reading is available 2 volts. My difference is still 0.1 volts. I hope this reading is also clear to everybody. Can you respond in chat box? Now I'm going to take the third reading. In the third reading, I will again change the position of rheostat. I'll again change the position of rheostat. And I'll see the next reading. First read the readings. I'm going to change the position of camera here. Read the reading, deflection from this galvanometer. See the number of divisions? Right, what are number of divisions? 5. Okay, good. Now see the reading from this voltmeter. See the reading from voltmeter. Reading from voltmeter, it is 0 volt, 0.5 volt, then 1 volt. It is 0.5 volt. See the third reading. I get number of divisions here 5. It is 0.1 into 5, 0.5 volts. Standard voltmeter reading is also 0.5. Error is what? There is no error developed. It is the 0 error. Now I am going for the fourth reading. I am going for the fourth reading. Before fourth reading, read out the number of divisions. It is the part of fourth reading. I have changed the position of rheostat. Now how many divisions in galvanometer you can see the deflection? At the maximum close. Respond everybody. Everybody can see it. Okay, it is coming to me, it is the 7 point. The number of divisions available from the galvanometer is what? 7. Now see the reading from the voltmeter. Read the reading from the voltmeter. It is 0.5. Thereafter, next column is 0.55. Next column is 0.6. Next column will be 0.65. Getting it? So it is coming to me. It is coming to me here 0.7 volts. It is coming to me 0.7 volts. If I am going to fill this reading from the galvanometer, I got here the division is how much? 7. 0.1 into 7, you will get the 0.7. Reading available is so 0.7 volt. Error is what here? 0. There is no error available. Now clearly you can get your percentage error. This is a percentage error. You have already calculated V dash minus V value. For the third and fourth, your error is 0, 0. But for first and second, you are having the 0.1 divided by original value V. V is what to you? V you obtained here. In the first column, I think it was the 2.4. The data I have given you earlier. You calculate the error percentage and develop the mean percent error. Definitely you are getting your errors within the experimental limits. So we have converted successfully our galvanometer into voltmeter, and we have verified this also, because during verification errors are coming within the experimental limits. Now various precautions required for this experiment also. First, I have to calculate the required series resistance for conversion. That should be done carefully, because this is the major step of this experiment. If this resistance is taken out wrong, then definitely I am going to make the experiment wrong, because wrong options will be developed there. Resistance box should be connected in series with the galvanometer, and it must be of high range, because definitely if I am going to convert galvanometer into voltmeter, a high resistance box is required. The two terminals, one free terminal of resistance box and other the free terminals of galvanometers, are the terminals of converted voltmeter. Please make sure that who are the terminals, that from one terminal of resistance box I have connected the galvanometer, then another terminal of galvanometer and the other terminal of resistance box. These both are the collective terminals of now prepared voltmeter. There are the certain chances for errors also. So what are the possible errors here? That is, any zero error in the galvanometer, like as when we are going to start the experiment, needle is not on the zero, it is having already some error here, so that can be the zero correction error. Standard voltmeter for comparing the performance of converted voltmeter should preferably used in the experiment here. Standard voltmeter we are utilizing, it should be of correct data. Both the voltmeters, converted and the standard, should be connected in parallel with the potential difference to the message here, so that their positive terminals are connected at the higher potential side. That precaution should be taken out. So these all are the required sources of error. Precautions we have discussed. What result we need to mention. All steps of calculation we have discussed. How to fill option table, that point we have discussed. Observations we have discussed in detail. Experiment setup. Yesterday we have prepared the complete setup. Today we have just seen how this setup we have utilized. Theory portion is only required formula of the resistance to prepare galvanometer into voltmeter, and aim apparatus required we all have seen. In this manner, this experiment gets completed. If anybody want to ask any query,